There's the wall bang. Don't see that one too often, but...
Unfortunately, Carpet is not an option. Oh, he pre-fired! Oh, true! 90 degree, no scope, no problem!
We'll still be three on this beat fight. First man dead. And second. Three! This guy is nuts!
Flexes for a little bit, now he's going to be making his way over the dark. On the box. Gets across the get a retake! Be aware that it may be dark. Oh man! Frosty's got it!
He could have managed that economy well. Oh!
Pushing grabs! He could have a second if he goes for it! He just pushes out again! This is more! What is that from QB1? He wants it. He wants to take. He wants to be able to take it. QB1 with an 81 angle. Right into the crosshair Frosty. And he shuts it down. SJ now knows where to look. Frosty finds another. He's not taking any prison. Frosty with a third.
Contact. In position. They have me pinned. Weapons hot. Got one. Yeah. He's down. This area is clear.
The last man alive.
He has to go.
The clutches out the 1v3. He's knocked down low from that already. 32 seconds left, and it doesn't matter, ladies and gentlemen. Hyenas Unity pick up the final kill and win the Volpid series 3-1 on Inferno.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Volpid Series Group Stage. Today we've got Alcatrazz Blue versus Team Volpid Red, and I'm honestly psyched to see this game here on Inferno, because where else would it be? I'm joined by Garvicator. How you feeling, Garvicator?
I think I'm feeling pretty good. This game, I think, is going to be one of the best games we have today. These two teams might not be, per se, the best teams in this league, but they are a lot better matched than the rest of them. Obviously, these two teams, they are academy teams. They are not the main rosters for their respective organizations, rather the set of players who hope to aspire to be on those main rosters.
Absolutely. But this is the proving ground as to where they will prove their worth to their organization. So we're going to see some very, very aggressive play here, I could predict. But as we go ahead and get into it, on the side of Team Volpid Red, we've got Smiley, we've got Rio Shimada, we have Ethan, we've got Volume, and we got Beetle. And then on Alcatrazz Blue, we'll have Bartazax, Massage, Dioro, Kisney, and Vilma. And Volume already, he's made his way up mid, taking off the head of Massage in one of the biggest rushes of the tournament. Looks like Kisney's going to be able to put some damage through the smoke, but Volume's already made his way all the way into CT spawn. He's going to use that P250 to take off another head. That is Vilma. The B site has now been completely exposed. Bartazax, he's going to find a head. Could find two, he does. Rio and Volume both go down. Dioro's going to find Ethan, but now Beetle is going to be able to even the odds into a 2v2. And site control has shifted towards Team Volpid Red here. Looks like Beetle's just got to be able to get this plant down while Smiley is able to cover. He knows that both of them are far away, and he does not have to swing out in order for the bomb to get planted. Now Beetle retreats back towards the dark side. He will toss the smoke around CT. The Beetle can get out of that position that he was in. He's going to make his way all the way over to Pool. This is going to be interesting. Bartazax. Oh, which way does he look? Does he look towards dark? Beetle hears them both coming. Beetle takes off the head of Bartazax. Smiley swings out, and he'll take out Kisney as well. Team Volpid Red will claim the first round.
Certainly will, and Volume's very quick push up mid definitely is able to open that round up completely. The the players here for Alcatrazz Blue, they were not ready for such a quick rush, and obviously the rotate came a bit too late. Arguably, you could say it was right on time, but that was more due to a fact that Team Volpid, they didn't think that as a result of that quick play, they would respond quite so quickly, but they did, and so they lost those 2 players and made that round a bit closer than it had to be, but they still took it out anyway.
That's absolutely correct. As always, we see the HE grenades reeling up. Oh, we've got Bartoszak with the CZ. He could catch Rio off guard. He does. And that, my friend, is a free MAC-10 if he can get down there. Volume with the MP7. We don't see this one brought out a lot. Smiley here at the bottom of Banana with a MAC-10. Dioro's waiting for him with a MAG-7. Does he elect to go for it? No, he does not. He's going to go back and grab the bomb. After the entry frag going towards the side of Alcatrazz Blue, we saw him in the last tournament, and this roster seems to be completely new, which is very interesting. This is not the same roster that we saw in the beginning of the tournament. Bartoszak, he'll find a second with a CZ. He's only got 5 bullets left, however. Volume does go down. He could have 2 free submachine guns as long as he just goes in there and looks around. Bartoszak's trying to find more with a CZ-75, but he's out of bullets. He is out of bullets. He's stuck in pit with no ammo. Will he be able to find enough cover from Kisney? No, he won't. Kisney's going to be able to find 1, but not 2 as Beetle shuts him down. Now Vilma's going to be pushed through the smoke. Oh, no! Oh, those first 3 Deagle shots. You hate to see it, but he does manage to land the final one in order to claim that round for Alcatrazz Blue.
Yeah, and the thing about that round as well is that quick concede of that man advantage, especially on some of these rounds we've seen so far in the Volpid series. These Deagle rounds, especially, they can be very scrappy. Teams, they know they have the weaponry advantage. Sometimes that does just mean you have to take it a bit slower. But especially in these second rounds, you do not have the utility normally to be able to do that. You do not have the same luxuries as you would normally coming off the back of a win of such a crucial round like the pistol. But now, Volpid, they've decided to take it slower. They've got these pistols, they've got a bit of utility, but they know there isn't much chance if they rush up these bananas and interwraps against these SMGs, quick-firing weapons, they'll chew them up very quickly.
Absolutely. It looks like Vilma there on top of the half wall, trying to make life difficult for anybody on Banana. Fortunately, it was just Smiley there down at the bottom, and Kisney will find her entry frag. Massage has 2 with the FAMAS. It's very quickly gone from a 5v5 to a 2v5, and now it's just Smiley and Volume remaining for the side of Team Volpid Red. This could very well be the second round for Alcatrazz Blue. Looks like Massage finding 2 there with a FAMAS at mid. Looks like it was that Kisney up there in Boiler who was able to find that kill with the MP9. You think that he could make it work? Smiley's headed back through T-Apps. 48 seconds left. I wonder if him and Volume elect to just go for exit kills here. Dioro is sitting bottom of Banana on logs with a MAG-7. Very deadly positioning that he is taking, but it looks like they're actually going to go for it here. Bartoszak, he's going to see this coming. Volume shuts him down. Volume's going to jump out of apps. They could very well not see this coming. Smiley's got one with a P250 as well. Oh, but Kisney, he's got the MP9, and he's got the awareness to make it work. Kisney finds both of them, and Alcatrazz Blue will take their second round.
Yeah, Smiley not expecting another player to be so close, whether he likes it or not. He unintentionally kind of dropped that round. They might have had a bit of a chance. 2v3, it's still unlikely, but coming off the back of such an aggressive push, you can try and ride the momentum a bit, but now instead we do have a significantly better buy here for the CT side. And these terrorists, they're forced onto a pretty much full eco, a couple of upgraded pistols, a bit more utility, but as a result, we're just going to see a very fast play here into the banana. Smiley's going straight through that Molotov.
Absolutely. He's going to be taking some very fast positioning. He's looking the wrong way. Dioro is able to take him down. Now the rest of the cavalry for Team Volpid Red has arrived. Dioro finds another. Vilma's going to get a wallbang. Beetle's going to finally be able to take out Dioro, but it's already too late. Vilma's got an AWP and a grudge. And now again, it is all on Beetle here in this 1v4 to try and make things work for Team Volpid Red. He's just going to try and grab the bomb and retreat back. But Bartoszak is there waiting for him. He's not going to get very far. He knows that he may be pinned in at this point because they've already made the call on the execute. The flash in for Massage. He's going to toss away that FAMAS, pick up an M4. Now it looks like Kisney. Oh, he's got to try and do some work with that MP9. But unfortunately, it is Massage who was able to get the kill there through his teammate onto Beetle.
Yeah, obviously shooting your teammate isn't always the best idea, but I guess when the bullets go straight through them and kill the enemy, the exceptions can be made, I think. But now we do see CTs with a full buy and the Ts with a full buy. This is going to be the start of the actual game, ladies and gentlemen. Round 5 is where the economic woes will begin for one side or the other, as full gun rounds are displayed for both sides here early on. Alcatrazz, very interesting here. They do have 4 kits. The only player not to have a kit here is the Orc. Obviously, $400 is $400, and you want to make sure that player has as much money as possible to be able to buy this big bang stick as much as possible in the following rounds.
Very true, very true. Looks like we got Kisnik here playing up on balcony. Volume's going to be putting some spams through it, but he's going to put that Molotov down, which is going to let him know, or let the enemy know that he is there. Bartozak is up on a boosted quad position. Massey just right there to set up his crossfire. Now the smoke coming out. If they saw that, they're going to realize the elevation at which that smoke grenade came in is going to let them know the boost. Oh, Kisney. Nobody saw that. Looks like we've got Beetle. We've got Beetle here. He's just chilling on top of Mexico. And then another HE is able to go in. Tags Volume down for 2 damage. 44 seconds left. Team Volpid Red have got to make up their minds on what they want to do here. Looks like Beetle's going to go back and grab the bomb here at T-spawn. They've set up a ample banana positioning. It's looking like it might be a B play. The bomb is dropped at bottom of banana. They've taken ample A positioning as well. Rio Shimada swings out. He's not going to make it. Bartozak is going to be able to shut him down from that boosted position. And now the molly comes out to block them off. It looks like they've rotated. They're going to think it's an A play. Oh, man, Massey just got 1 and 2. Volume and Beetle both go down. Ethan trades him out. Bartozak is going to be able to grab Smiley, but Ethan has a second with that AK. He's got 9 seconds. He's got 9 seconds to get that bomb down, and Kisney, with 5 seconds to spare, will take him out with the MP9 and pick up that AK.
Yeah, and one of the reasons why we do see Alcatrazz pick up that round is they were able to save those Molotovs for later on. Volpid, they had to make the choice of do we run straight through the Molotov or not. In the end, they didn't actually have to make the choice because that was a wonderful double kill there from Alcatrazz. And the thing is as well, Volpid, they misused some of that utility. They had a tendency to flash through over the Molotovs. Bit of a strange choice. Obviously, you're not going to be pushing through the Molotov. So a bit of a wasted flashbang there. But other than that, I think that round might have gone a bit better for Volpid than some of the others. But a bit more still needs to happen before they're able to actually pick up some of these rounds.
Absolutely correct. As we're going to be able to see the 4 Deagles, or the 3 Deagles, 1 Glock, 1 P250. Still saving right here. This is a much different contrast to the game that we saw on Overpass earlier today. Massey's is just quietly watching this top of banana. Volume's going to walk right into it if he's not careful. He's going to shoulder check it. He's going to toss that smoke there. And now the smoke's come out. Massey's just going to retreat back towards Church. Diora will take first contact, and he will drop 2. Looks like Volume's able to take him out, but Massey has now come through, and he's got 2 as well. Could have had a 3rd, but Ethan's able to take him out. Now a 1v3. He does have an M4 and armor. He also has the bomb, and with 2 players still being out rotating, he had time to get it planted. But he's going to swing out. He's going to take out Bartozak. He's going to be camping in dark now. Kisney going to toss that Molotov, hoping that it lands somewhere near coffins. It does not. It lands in pool. Now it's just Vilma waiting for the swing. He misses. Misses that off shot, and that's crucial. That is absolutely massive here. 26 seconds left. Ethan, he's got all the decisions in the world to make. Is he going to try and go for the kills or the bomb plant? Oh, he's going to try and go for the kills. Kisney! He's not having any of it. Ethan goes down, and Alcatrazz Blue pick up round number 5.
Yeah, that nice kill at the end there from Kisney, and obviously Ethan, a bit of a difficult choice there. When you've got such little time, no utility, you can't afford to, you physically can't throw a smoke down and try and stick the plant in it. You have to make your mind up, and sometimes it just is the case, and once again, Volpid, they ran into the brick wall, but I think at this point, the amount of times they've smashed their face into it, they are getting a few dents, so hopefully this will translate into round wins later on.
I'm really hoping one of those wallbangs hits. Smiley's taking a bunch of damage there from that HE grenade. We saw Vilma spamming through the wall. He's very clearly the main opper for Alcatrazz Blue. He's the man that the boomstick is in the hands of. Now we're just going to see Team Volpid Red just playing really slow here. They're waiting for Alcatrazz Blue to make some undisciplined decisions. Now Smiley, he's going to be lining up the Molotov. That edge of banana angle here at the half wall being spammed. He knows that somebody most likely is there, but there is nobody there actually. Vilma fell back a while ago. And now the smoke grenades are coming out. It's going to smoke them off the top banana. Looks like Smiley is going to take that opportunity to just slowly back away. Bartosax and Volume are really close to each other. This Abs play might get neutralized if Bartosax goes unchecked. Another flashbang rings out on banana. Looks like they actually are going to fake it here. They're going to fake A, go B. They've all rotated back over, and now Kisney, he's going to be stuck near this Archer's position. Bartosax still in Abs. Oh, that HE grenade's going to do a lot of damage to Volume. It does, but he's still there. Now the flash, smoke flash comes out. The molly gets extinguished, and now the B-side execute comes out. They drew out the rotates exactly when they needed to. Dioro, however, he's going to try and make it back into the smoke after being killed. He does not. Smiley's the one who shuts him down. Now Violma retreating back to the CT smoke. He's going to try and play for the retake here in Churches. It's slowly sitting at Coffins. And now it looks like Smiley, he's going to be playing on the sandbags position. There's one coming from bottom. Banana, it's Massage. Massage's going to be able to get the first kill. Bartosax is going to swing out and take off the head of Ethan as well. And now Smiley goes down to 2. That is it. Ladies and gentlemen, Alcatrazz Blue have claimed round number 6.
Yeah, very, very textbook retake there. All the fights isolated, taken off nice and quickly. That late lurk coming in there from Volpid. Not amazing. I think the peek out there in front of the cover, but that might be something to go back to the drawing board on. Don't know if it necessarily would have been a round changer, but it's these little things that tend to accumulate towards these round wins. And now we see Alcatrazz Blue very comfortable here. They do have 3 AKs here. 3 AKs. All these players have kits. That should show you the state at which Alcatrazz's CT side here is in.
Absolutely. This is going to be one of the most crucial rounds of the first half. Smiley's going to be sitting at bottom banana. He's still trying to get that wall bang off. Violma now going for another spam. Oh my gosh, taking a lot of health off of Smiley. Woo, that would have been insane. In Volume, he's going to find one. He's waiting for the second push to come out. Bartosax goes down. Massey swings out. Could he spray transfer through the smoke? And it looks like Volume goes down. Kisney's playing in pit. He's going to be able to create the one-way smoke. Massey's playing in graveyard. He's going to be able to catch Rio Shimada off guard. He does. And with flash assistance from Kissy, a perfect throw and a perfect kill as Massey finds another on lane. And Kisney will wrap things up. Needle goes down. Alcatrazz Blue go to round number 7.
Yep, that Hey Can't Smoke, it's a very good one. I like to use that, especially when I'm playing in Pug. In your matchmaking games, that's a very nice one to throw if you know how to throw it. However, if you're not careful, it does also double up as a one-way. So if you are pushing lane, do not use it because you're instead not going to help your team. You're going to give the pit player a one-way, and as a result, you just saw what happens. Your pit player will get 3 kills and win you the round single-handed.
Absolutely. 100% correct! Volume! That was disgusting! He shoulder checks and wall bangs and then picks up the gun! Oh my goodness, Dioro! He's lucky to escape that with his life. He picks up the AWP. He just scouted an AWPer through a wall on Banana. Good lord, good night is what we should be saying. Oh my gosh, Violma. Whew, he's going to be shaking his head after that one. Volume's feeling himself, and he's got the AWP to boot. Minute 14 left to go, and now Team Volpid, they are going to be coming through. Kisney is ready for them. Oh man, and just as we were celebrating that wonderful scout shot, Team Volpid Red throw it all away. Ethan's going to be able to clean up Kisney, but is he going to be able to drop Bartosax as well? Kisney did enough damage, though. Another free triple kill there. Dioro's going to circle back around. Ethan sees. He's going to try and take that engagement. Dioro does take a hit. And we'll see Ethan retreat back up into Boiler. What is he going to do here? 40 seconds left. He's got to make up his mind on what he wants to do. He could retreat through alt mid and try and go up through Banana. That path would be clear as of the moment, but no, it looks like he's going to elect to swing out and watch Pit here from lane. He's just creeping ever so closely to that bomb site. Bartosax has seen him, and now he knows that he does not have time to recommit somewhere else. He knows that he has to push, and he's just going to wait right above mini Pit. Ethan shuts him down. Oh my goodness, he could go for the plant here. He sees Matt Siege come out, but he had somebody on lane as well. That was Dioro. Alcatrazz Blue played that perfectly, and it looks like Team Volpid Red are going to take a timeout here, first to 4.
Yeah, this timeout's definitely needed. Team Volpid, they did get that very nice early scout pick. They don't know what quite was going through Volume's head as he ran up straight through the Molotov to pinch that orb out the cold, dead hands of Violma, but the main issue came from when they decided to flash through that smoke, and the positioning there from the CT side. Well, I mean, they've been playing it this entire half, and you've run into it at least 3 times. You should now be expecting it. And at this point, Volpid, I've made a couple of excuses for you, but at this point, you've really got to pull your socks off and pick up your game. Otherwise, this is going to be just as brutal as the game we saw on Overpass earlier today.
You're 100% correct, Garv. We've got 4 AKs and an Oppers on the T side. Remember, we were talking about it earlier. They tend to struggle, especially on a map like Inferno. But it looks like Beetle. Oh, Violma. He's got the entry frag and with flash assistance to boot. Dioro, what a beautiful toss and what a beautiful kill from Violma. As we go ahead and move ourselves back. A minute 34 left to go. Dioro's got 1. He will have 2. He stands in the fire and the flames. And now it's all on Rio as Violma. Whoa, wait a minute. What a wallbang. We missed that one. But now it's all on Rio Shimada, and now he's going to be pinned on Banana here. He has nowhere that he can go. Oh, he's going to jump down. He has been hurt. He's going to drop Dioro. And now it's on Kissney to push up. He has the AWP that was dropped by Beetle. Rio Shimada 1-4. Can he get it done? No, he cannot. Massey shuts him down from the Coffin's position. Ladies and gentlemen, Alcatrazz Blue head to 9.
Yeah, there's a real contrast here between these two teams, Alcatrazz and Team Volpid, and the main thing you can tell is that I think that round was an amazing example of it. So to start off with, Violma gets the kill from the flash assist, all those Team Volpid players are blinded. The next thing that happens is Team Volpid take top banana control, and the first player doesn't help with the site exec and run straight through that smoke whilst the rest begin pumping down their util. Only half of them get down their util before the rest of them run through the smoke, and they get cut to ribbons. I mean, the Team Volpid side here, it's almost like they're trying to play 5 individual pieces. You need to mesh them together. It's a team game. You can't all be going for highlight clips.
Very true. Well, it seems to me like this squad is still relatively new to the concept of CS as Ethan goofs that flashbang. Okay, you got it that time. Minute 16 left to go, but yeah, you are absolutely right. These guys are playing it like it's a pug right now. You absolutely cannot afford any mistakes like that. Minute 9 seconds left to go, and Alcatrazz Blue look to be in the driver's seat here. That's why I'm gonna watch this top banana angle. There's only one man there. Or no, excuse me. There's more than one there. But they're all at the bottom, so he's really not going to get any kills from that angle. Kissney's going to be moving up as a double op setup here for Alcatrazz. They're feeling confident. Dioro's the only one with an M4. The other two have AKs. It's Bartozax and Massige. 45 seconds left. Now they've got to make up their minds on what they want to do. It's looking like it might be an A play, unless they're faking it and going back to B. They have not retrieved the bomb yet. Smiley's going to be the one to do that. Going to be checking Banana as well as soon as that happens. And now Bartozax. Oh, and here's somebody get taken down, and now the spam through the apps. Rio Shimada is going to be running up lane. He could be looking for more, but no, the crossfire from Massey and Bartozax is too much. Bartozax has another coming out of apps, and now it's all on Smiley and Ethan. Ethan goes down. Smiley's going to be able to find Massey, but can he take out Bartozax as well in pit? It's not looking likely, and Bartozax, he's going to make him pay for it. Alcatrazz Blue head to 10.
And with that round win, Alcatrazz, they've made double digits in the first half, and there is only one lonely round here for Team Volpid. Obviously, one thing that I'd like to say as a thing from Team Volpid is they have been managing their economy correctly, unlike, I believe, it was... What was the team we casted earlier? Crash, it slipped my mind. Cerberus, yes, who forced up every single round. They are playing the economy correctly. The main issue comes is that they just can't win these gun rounds. And now we do see a very nice quick push up the banana here. We do see lots of them, but they're not checking the corner. He's picked up 3 already, and that's shut down the round straight in his tracks. Only one left. Fireman picks up 1 with the pistol. He doesn't even need his AWP. And now it's just Rio Shimada left alone here. He's picked up the M4, but it won't matter. Violma swings out the corner. Ferrari peak to eliminate the final Volpid player, rubbing salt there into the wound. With only 1 casualty, Alcatrazz, they've swept round 12.
Absolutely correct. Did you see that wall bang there at the beginning? Violma was able to hit 2 players through the half wall, and then he was able to take out the first man. Dioro picked up 2, and then Violma picked up the last 2 to clean up there on the B site. Kisney's going to be dropping the smoke grenade on mid. He's going to be heading up boiler. He could have had to alt mid here, but it looks like they're just going to try it again. Rush B, my friends, do not stop. They can't get the entry frag this time, but now Dioro's got it. Volume goes down. Now, minute 35. Ethan's going to be able to get his trade. It's Violet gone. Now, Dioro. Oh, Dioro's not entirely behind that pillar. Ethan's going to stand in the Molotov. Looks like for once they do have control of the bomb site. Ethan goes down as Massiege, but his HE grenade is going to drop Massiege down to 0 HP as well. Now it's Bardosax and Kisney in a 2v3 with a bomb down. They've got 45 seconds to kill all 3 of these players. No, certainly not impossible, but Rio! Oh, Rio, if he'd have messed that up, but he didn't. Bardosax goes down, and now it's gone from a 2v3 to a 1v3. Kisney with the AWP. He's got it all to do. Can he make it work? None of them seem to be watching churches. Now Beetle, it does! Kisney's going to be able to drop him. He was at New Box. And oh, he's not looking the right direction. And Smiley is able to pick up the AWP before the bomb goes off. Team Volpid Red claim their second round.
They do, and realistically, if they want to have any chance in this game, and some would argue it may have already slipped away from them, they need to win all the rest of the rounds here in this half. At this point, money isn't an issue for either side. If Volpid lose this round, then they've probably lost the game anyway. And if Volpid win this round, they're going to be able to pick up enough money to buy into the next round. And obviously, if you would like to cast your eyes over to the economy of Alcatrazz Blue, I don't think I'm going to insult your intelligence by saying it's looking in a pretty good shape right now.
Volume, he's playing it like it's deathmatch right now, and it's working for him. Bardosax is going to be able to drop Rio. Bardosax is going to be able to drop Volume. Beetle will clean up. And now the A side is firmly in the hands of Team Volpid Red, with the final rotating player being Dioro. And the moments where Volume just goes in, and he just does not care, are the best moments of these games, because he just sprinted up mid, sprinted into arches. He just did not care. Now Beetle. He's going to re-smoke that Moto angle. Oh, it hits Dioro. And he hears it, so he knows that he was in that smoke. Dioro's going to take some damage. He is going to drop the head of Smiley, but Beetle will be able to swing out and clean up. Team Volpid Red will take their third round.
Yeah, and I think one of the reasons is, as you said, Volume, for whatever reason, he just became the apex predator there of the server in that round, and whatever it is that was told to him at the beginning of the last round, I have a feeling it might have been said again, because by the looks of it, he's at the head of the pack. He's going to be charging straight forward here, and he's going to go straight up mid. Jumps down into Mexico, but now the T's, they're running very fast here. War Owl flash over the top as they're going to run straight into the bracket, but quick to Volpid's Volume, the hero of the last round. Cine picks him off. Smiley picks up another, but it doesn't matter. The trades are coming up in favor of Alcatrazz Blue, as now Team Volpid, the left, to run straight head first down this lane, but there's 3 camps terrorists here to receive them. They're getting cut to ribbons. There's only 1 player left, and he dies in his teammate's Molotov. Oh, what a way to end the half.
What a way to end the half, 12-3. Oh, man. And it looks like, hey, okay, I didn't know that. The coach of Alcatrazz Blue is Patchy from the last season. He got promoted. Absolutely. Well, that's very wholesome. Very wholesome moment that we know that Patchy is now the coach of Alcatrazz Blue from the last season. It's very good. He got promoted. He deserved it. He played really well. But, none of that matters now. We moved to 12-3 half. Obviously, it has been a very one-sided affair. Nobody's denying that. But we have seen a lot of great plays come out of Team Volpid Red, especially from Volume and Smiley. They've done some really incredible work. And honestly, whenever they just rush in like they don't care, most of the time it works out for them. But that last round, it definitely was not the case.
Yeah, and I think one of the things we can see here is the eternal discussion between a looser and a more rigid style of play. And here, representing the loose side of play, we've got Team Volpid, and here, representing the more rigid style of play, we've got Team Alcatrazz. And I think the scoreline speaks for itself and how this is going.
Yeah, it's no secret that Alcatrazz Blue is just winning. Like, there's no secret about that. Ethan, however, the CZ on the pistol round, this could change things. Oh, he's going to hide behind the half wall. Oh, he's going to be camping and waiting for it. Unfortunately for him, it is an A play. It looks like Bardosax and Kisney, they're going to be moving out. And through lane, they're there very quickly. Volume hears it, but now they've molly pit. No, Rio Shimada stuck, got a position. Volume's gonna go down here, that's Dioro. And Rio Shimada goes down as well. Violem and Dioro both picking up frags, blowing the A site wide open in their own respective regions. And now Smiley making his way through Library. We've got 2 players coming from Arches. That's Ethan and Beetle. And Smiley's going to try and keep him busy at Library. Massey's watching this lane angle. He's going to find them both. And now it's very quickly a 1v4 and make that a 0v4 as Dioro cleans house. Alcatrazz Blue got a 13.
And not just that they picked up the pistol, they've eliminated any possibility here of not going for this force buy. If they do not take this force buy, they're going to be playing the rest of the match, realistically, against 15. But they've decided to save. Oh, no. Timeout taken by Alcatrazz. They're deciding to think this one over a little bit more before committing. It's probably trying to decide here what they want to buy here on Massage. They can afford to take another AK, bringing 2 AKs into the second round, although what they're thinking is they know Volpid, they like to play very aggressive here, and if they do decide on taking this AK, they don't want to lose it immediately. So like a random CT jumps around the corner with a CZ, domes you immediately, steals the AK and runs around with it. So we'll have to see what Massage ends up picking up here. If I had to bet though, it's probably going to be a Mac 10 or a Galil.
Most likely. I mean, I don't know. He may like just to stay with the CZ. Maybe he might hold a passive angle with it, try and pick up whoever's gun he kills. But it's not like the CTs are going to have much anyway after losing that pistol round. It looks like he does buy the AK just as you predicted. Minute 48 left to go, and now we're seeing the opening rollouts. They are not all stacking. They're all stacking on the A site here. So that could be very well how this round ends if they just elected to go B. Disney's going to drop that HE grenade in the bottom of apps. But it looks like that's not going to work. Dioro's made his way up mid. He's waiting for the banana flank. That is not coming. They've set up a decent crossfire and a decent boosted position here on mid. They're just hoping for the A play at this point, and Kisney will drop the smoke. Well, be careful what you wish for. Here comes the A play. Now they're putting some shots through. Volume goes down. Rio Shimada's able to pick up 1. And oh, it's just a massacre. Violma, Dioro picking up 2. Violma picking up 1. Beetle's going to be able to drop 1. And Massage will clean up the remaining players of Team Volpid Red. Alcatrazz Blue go to 14.
I don't blame you there, Crash, for not trying to read off that kill feed, because I think that was about 7 kills over the course of about 3 seconds. And just as quickly as that round began, it ended. And so now Team Volpid, they decided not to force in the last round, and so they are going to be here playing with arguably, I'd say, a better buy here than Alcatrazz, but we'll have to see. That's a very chunky nade coming in onto Joro and Violma at the very beginning here of this round. This early banana presence, not really contested here by Volpid, but that 1 grenade certainly saying a lot about their defiance here over towards this B site. Not been hit yet, though.
100% correct, Ethan. What a toss there. As he's able to toss that thing like a baseball right into the skull of Violma, and it's going to explode and do some damage to Dioro as well. Violma, however, he's going to be able to toss this smoke grenade. Maybe give Massive to do some cover here. The molly coming out. Oh, Violma, that is not what you were supposed to do there. He does shoot Massive in the shoulder, but it's all good because he's at 82 health. Minute left to go, and this is a very early A execute. Now, oh, Volume, he goes down from Bardosax. What a smart play from him. He somehow gets himself up there. I think a teammate boosted him, but now they've all rotated. Oh, no, they've left 1 player on the B site, and look at where all the players for Alcatrazz Blue are. Bardosax is just going to draw this rotate further. Beetle's going to be able to take him out, but it's too little, too late, as they catch Ethan rotating. But with Vault full blind, he may be able to do a little bit of damage. It does take out Kisney. And Massey's with a team kill. Oh, I didn't even notice that. Oh, that was really not what was supposed to happen there. If he did team kill Violma, that was hilarious because Violma shot him earlier in the round, and I guess he was just returning the favor. And Dioro, meanwhile, he's going to pop the head of Rio Shimada. Now it's all on Beetle. Dioro will take him out as well. Alcatrazz Blue are at match point.
I found it funny how earlier in the round you referenced the throwing the grenade like a baseball, and interestingly enough, there's a reason why grenades are shaped as how they are, and it's actually because they were shaped like baseballs because it was hypothesized that people would be able to throw them better. So,
very,
interesting little fact. And interesting little fact here, Volpid looks screwed. There's not much here in the way of the buy. There are going to 5 AKs. It'd be a miracle enough to win this round, an even bigger one to pull back here in the game, but Volpid, they're not going to give this game up lying down. They're going to contest every last inch here before they go down into the lower bracket to face Dacia Esports.
Minute 33 left to go. Never say never, ladies and gentlemen. However, Kisney, he's going to be taking out Ryo Shimada there. That's one of the MP9s gone. Volume, I'm really interested to see what he does with his scout. He's been known to make incredible plays so far. And if there's anything crazy, and if Volpid needs something crazy, now would be the time for it. Volume's going to be sitting back in the library, just waiting. Yes. Volume goes down. It's Bardosax. Now just MP9s to try and make this retake work. Vileman, Bardosax, they're picking him apart. Beetle's going to drop one, but it's too little, too late. Ladies and gentlemen, Alcatrazz Blue will take this group stage match.
Yeah,
what a game! What a game!
It was definitely a game. Not a game that Volpid might want to remember. Maybe a game that Alcatrazz would like to remember, but I think definitely that looser style ended up being the death of them. I think Alcatrazz, even if this is just an academy roster, you are probably, as the other teams looking here and going, hold on, I think there's a pretty significant threat here, but we do have information through. We are doing player interviews. We are going to be having Ryo Shimada here from Team Volpid Red.
Absolutely.
Hello.
Welcome aboard. Welcome aboard, Ryo Shimada. I want you to just go ahead and tell us what happened there. What was going on?
I've never seen, honestly, and I think the others can say this as well. We've never played that bad. We've never ever played that bad on Inferno, especially, man. Like,
Ooh.
On our T side, like weirdly enough, our T side's usually pretty decent. But it felt like we're just not doing the stuff that we usually would do. We felt like we was just cocooned. Which, honestly, fair plays to Alcatrazz for it, but some of like stuff that was happening, we just did not understand what the actual hell was going on.
It seemed like Alcatrazz Blue were able to get in you guys' heads early, from what I could see.
It wasn't really in our heads. It wasn't that, to be honest. It was actually okay. Towards the end, it was. I would say that for sure, but definitely not at the start, because it was over time that we started to deteriorate. Especially, and I mean that's normal for like comms and stuff like that when you're losing, especially that heavily. But we just felt like we just trying to figure out how we could break out, and we was all just stuck. Like we just didn't know. Like we were having little bits of here and there, but there was always a mistake from one of us to then follow up behind it. It felt like for example, we didn't get a trade frag, or for some reason they just the smoke maybe just goes down a little bit too like late as we're peaking. So it just so for example, like there was one round where Ethan peaked, and well, I didn't even realize the smoke did pop really late, and I can't remember who it was exactly. Pushed through the long smoke, or like it was on the side of it and killed Ethan, and I didn't even know. So until like afterwards.
Yeah, I see what you're talking about though. The chain reaction of mistakes. It definitely hurts a lot of CS teams that are still kind of early into their lifespans. I know this roster is still relatively new, so there's obviously not a whole lot of criticism that we can levy against you guys just yet. But
to be fair, we've also been doing like. Sorry, go ahead if you want.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, honestly, I don't really have a whole lot of questions to ask. I mean, it seemed pretty. The game pretty much explained itself. You guys just made a couple of mistakes that you really shouldn't have made, and yeah, it showed. I mean, and then it just ended, like you said, the chain reaction, and it led to tilt and all of this other stuff. That it was basically like watching a pug game, pretty much. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you.
I would say if we actually played it like a pug, we would have done a lot better.
I know, because there were moments. There were moments
restricting
where,
ourselves like mad. I pushed up short and I got like a kill on sight, but then I was getting called back. Like, well, not really called back, but I didn't just see my group like coming up mid. I'm like, oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna wait for my team to come back so I can get traded at least. But then I just get picked off one by one. So it was just, honestly, in the end, I feel like we didn't have actually too much preparation. We've hardly practiced this week, and it's been like a mix of issues. Like, well, we've had like a match in another league like against Regulo this week, and honestly, that was fucking close as well. That was 16-14 to Regulo. But other than that, we had like a sub as well for that game, because Energy somehow got into a car crash. Hard to explain.
Hope he's okay.
Yeah,
He played that game anyway. He was playing that game, so. But we really haven't felt like we've had the preparation. I feel like that's what I personally feel. I'm not sure about what the others think, but we personally didn't have much preparation because me and Ethan had to play, had to sub in for the main team's ESEA game recently, and we'll be subbing in for most of the season as well. So we've missed a bit of prac with that, and then we've just had issues with work and IRL stuff. It's brutal, but it's amateur CS, so can't really.
Absolutely understand. Plus, this roster is still new to each other, so obviously we can't live.
We're not really new to each other, to be fair. The only the newest addition to our roster is Energy. We've me, Ethan, B, and Smiley have been about we're playing with each other since early June, so we've kind of got that sync down. We're synced with Energy. It's just, of course, there's always going to be the flaws we have to get through. So yeah.
Yeah, I understand.
One question quickly before we round out this interview and move on to the victors. But Inferno, you said earlier that you didn't expect to play this bad on Inferno. I'm going to assume then that was one of the reasons why you went for Inferno, because you thought you'd be a lot more comfortable on the map, and reality, well, it showed different.
I won't say what map we was actually going to go for in the first place, of course, because I don't want to give hints away to, especially Gacha, because we're facing him next. But we didn't. Original target was it was either we wanted to go Inferno or we went to another map. And well, the thing was, we kind of had an idea that we feel like it was going to play simple maps. We've known that I've seen Patcher looking for scrims in Overpass, so that's why we banned D2 and Overpass pretty much our first two bans, because we knew that there was gonna we felt like it was gonna go for Overpass, especially after what happened last season, since they played Overpass pretty much every single game except two, except one, I think. So.
All right. Well,
but there was one or two maps that we didn't really mind going for, specifically one other map. But we can't really resolve it in the end now. So.
Absolutely. But Garv, if you don't have any more questions, we're gonna go ahead and wrap this bad boy up.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you for joining us.
GG's to Patcher, but it was a shit show for us.
Absolutely not going to disagree with you right there. But thank you so much for joining us, Shimada, and I suppose we'll see you next time.
Yeah, see you in a bit.
All right, I don't know. It's Patchy. Welcome. You played for Alcatrazz Blue in Season 1, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. We had a bit of a different lineup back then. I switched to a coaching role, and we're back.
I know. I talked about it during the game. I was like, "Oh, Patchy's the coach for Alcatrazz Blue now." I didn't know that. You got promoted. Well deserved. You played very well last season. But that's besides the point. Back to get off of introductions. During that game, was there anything that you guys were doing that you may have considered like a counter strat to Volpid Red? Maybe there was economy breaking strategy you guys kept doing. Maybe there was a smoke lineup. Was there anything in particular that you guys did to break them in general?
Honestly, I don't really think so, because obviously we started CT side, so it's hard to execute tactics when you're on the defending side. What we kept saying in the voice is we were getting a lead, 5-1 at one point, because we lost pistol round, and we keep saying catch them by the balls, take every duel, make their mental go down. So we chained these rounds, and we just kept doing it.
It's a very good philosophy to live by. Just play as physical and as aggressive as you possibly can, and make sure that you make them pay for it for any mistakes that they do make. That's a very, very admirable coaching style. But another thing that I do want to talk about is just how you guys just manhandled them at the point of attack. I mean, that was very incredible. But there was another site that I wanted to talk about. You guys seem to lose the A site a lot on B fakes. Was that something that was maybe done on purpose? Maybe the rotates were being called too early. What do you think led to that losing of the A site very often?
I think players overestimate the presence of mid because we have players they like to hold mid. Yeah, in the end you can just give up mid without losing the site, and I think that's something we need to work on. But it's something we'll see in the future how we cope with that.
Absolutely stoked to see you guys here in the upper bracket. But Garv, you got any questions?
You seem to be playing a lot more rigid and structured. I was commentating on it on the stream as the match was live, but obviously Volpid Red, they seem to be playing a bit more of a looser style, and you seem to be playing a lot more disciplined. Is your coaching role part of that, do you think, or is it just the way the team likes to play?
I think it's a bit of both. Like, we are a group of 6 now, and we just beforehand talked about like what are we going to do and how are we going to do this. So everyone knows what he should be doing. So it's not only me, it's also the players taking the initiative, and they just perform like we plan to. So that's why it looks very disciplined, because we just prepped it.
I mean,
Always very refreshing to see.
absolutely. Yeah, always a good thing to hear. But the future of Alcatrazz Blue in the Volpid series, this is something I've always been curious about. I like to see the Season 1 teams and where they're headed. The future of Alcatrazz Blue, and even just this group in general. Do you feel optimistic about this group? Do you feel like they have a ton of potential, maybe to go play in other leagues or stay in this one and maybe win it?
Well, talking about the group, I was watching the other match this day. We were watching with multiple people from our team, and we feel pretty confident that we can beat both. So yeah, I think we have to top this group, because I thought Volpid would be the second best team, and yeah, obviously we've shown them that we are the best team right now.
It's very good. So best team in you guys' group. I don't think anybody is in position to argue. We'll see how Yoga Squad handles that next week, but that is going to be something to look forward to. Alcatrazz Blue versus Yoga Squad. I'm going to make sure that I get to cast that game. That's going to be fun. Hopefully it's not Inferno again, because we've looked at Inferno for like 6 games now. But you know, what can you do? 2 out of 3 of the games today were Inferno, and then all of the games before today have been Inferno. So we've just been playing a lot of Inferno recently. But was there any specific map that you guys were wanting to take Volpid Red to? Because I remember there was some finicky stuff going on in the ban phase from what I heard from Rio Shimada. Was there any specific map that you guys were trying to take him to?
We just made sure we had preparation on 3 maps, and if you do the V2 correctly, you should get one of those 3 maps, and we did.
Very good. He mentioned something about Overpass and how he did not want to take you guys to Overpass. So that was one of the first banned maps. And I'm not going to get into detail about that, obviously, because that's very confidential information to both teams. But I will say,
mind games.
Mind games. Very clever. But Garv, if you don't have any questions, I think we're going to go ahead and get out of here.
Yeah, I think that's all from me. Other than that, I'd just like to say I think, with that performance, Alcatrazz Blue, I think you're my favourites so far this season. I'm gonna throw it out there. I think you're gonna be the dark horse that everybody's underrated so far this tournament.
You can't discount that comeback from Yoga Squad though. That was a really good game.
Comebacks are mostly luck. I'm gonna say it now. I think this disciplined roster is gonna be able to do a lot of good things.
Well, no one knows what the future holds. So we'll see what happens. But Patsy, thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, no problem.
And we'll see you next week.
Yeah, perfect.
I think that rounds off this stream. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you to Altuk on the ground with the production, producing 2 out of 3 of the games today, and being a wonderful production team member all around. Thank you very much there, buddy. Thank you to you as well, the viewers who came out to watch this match today and the other 2 matches today. Very packed schedule. Hopefully we see more days like this in the coming weeks.
Absolutely stoked to see this. Thank you so much for coming on with me today, Garvicator. And that's going to wrap it up, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you all next time.
And there's the wallbang. Don't see that one too often, but
It's not an option. Oh, it's pre-fired. Oh, true. 90 degree, no scope, no problem.
We'll still be 3 on this B side. First man dead. And second. 3.
Fletches for a little bit. Now he's going to be making his way over the dark. On to box. Get the cross. Get a retake. Be aware that it may be dark. Oh man, Frosty, he's got it.
He could have managed that economy well. Oh,
Pushing grabs. He could have a second if he goes for it. He just pushes out again. This is more. What is that from QB1? He wants it. He wants the game. He wants to be able to say anything. QB1 with an ace. One angle. Right into the crosshair Frosty. And he shuts it down. SJ now knows where to look. Frosty finds another. He's not taking any prison. Frosty with a third.
Contact. In position. They have me pinned. Weapons hot. Got one. Yeah, he's down. This area is clear.
The last man alive.
He has to go
has
here.
to clutch this out. The 1v3. He's knocked down low from that already. 32 seconds left, and it doesn't matter, ladies and gentlemen. Hyenas Unity pick up the final kill and win the Volpid series 3-1 on Inferno. The wallbang. Don't see that one too often, but
It's not an option. Oh, it's pre-fired. Oh, true. 90 degree, no scope, no problem.
we'll still be 3 on this B side. First man dead. And second. 3.
Fletches for a little bit. Now he's going to be making his way over the dark. On to box. Get the cross. Get a retake. Be aware that it may be dark. Oh man, Frosty.
He's got it! He could have managed that economy well. Oh, QB1! Pushing grabs. He could have a second if he goes for it. He just pushes out again. This is more. What is that from QB1? He wants it. He wants the game. He wants to be able to say that he can chance. QB1 with an ace. One angle. Right into the crosshair from Frosty. And he shuts it down. FJ now knows where to look. Frosty finds another. He's not taking any prisoners. Frosty with a third.
Contact. In position. They have me pinned. Weapons hot. Got one. Yeah. He's down. This area is clear.
The last man alive.
He has to go
has
huge.
to clutch this out the 1v3. He's knocked down low from that already. 32 seconds left, and it doesn't matter, ladies and gentlemen. Hyenas Unity pick up the final kill and win the Volpid series 3-1 on Inferno.